The cost of living crisis is hurting the community of Cook. But I'd like to highlight three organisations who are bringing light to people's lives in these trying times. First, the Dandelion Support Network is doing exceptional work for families, young kids and children. They are supporting families who are finding themselves in hardship, victims of domestic violence, by donating children's goods and babies' goods. This charity, run locally in the Sutherland Shire, repurposes these items to help families in need, preventing waste from going to landfill. Over 80 volunteers tirelessly manage the sorting, the cleaning, the compiling of these donated items, ensuring each of them reach a family in need. This support network is led by General Manager Gabrielle Humphreys and Manager of Corporate Partnerships James Lavender. I've been to visit these facilities and they're some of the best-run, hard-working people and one of the best-run charities I have seen. In 2023 alone, more than 2,700 families were helped, and Dandelion is on track to help even more this year. The items provided are prams, cots, baby clothes, car seats and clothes donated by local families in the Sutherland Shire and St George area. Now, on the 21st of September, from 9:30 to 3:30 p.m, Dandelion are holding an event drive. They're calling on community members to bring any spare baby gear, arts and craft materials, children's clothes for children up to 16 years of age. I will be in attendance there with my family, collecting and sorting these goods, so I'm encouraging all community members to go through your cupboards and bring the stuff down. For those of you who can't make it, monetary contributions can be made via their website. I'd also like to speak about another community organisation, Project Youth. Project Youth focuses on the prevention of youth homelessness through early interventions, such as family interventions with counselling, legal interventions representing youths at the local juvenile courts, mental health and helping social workers manage emotions of these young children, and education, including internal school programs for students who cannot attend normal schools. These crisis refuges, where Project Youth has provided youth housing in southern Sydney. They have 76 beds, including semi-supported, transitional and independent housing. Firsthand, I visited Project Youth and met the young people they are helping. They've got a significant presence across our community, with 50 paid staff and 70 volunteers supporting 12 to 24 people who are 12 to 24 across Sutherland Shire, Georges River and Bayside. I commend the work they're doing. Phoenix Community Project is another organisation I was fortunate enough to meet with. I visited this great local organisation, which has both disability support services and a youth centre. I was particularly impressed with their efforts to provide great education to kids who also cannot attend school and many who've entered the criminal justice system. I personally met these young people only last week who've undertaken this program and seen what great work this organisation can do with very little funding. We can see the impact of this increasing cost of living and inflation crisis is having on my community of Cook and the work these great organisations do. But they need more funding. Government needs to look at helping these organisations, be it through grants or other funding programs, to ensure this sector is resourced properly amid this growing cost of living crisis. Sadly, organisations I met with outlined the real impact of this funding gap and this cost of living crisis. For example, Project Youth had over 550 referrals that were received and turned away this year. That's almost a whole school of children who are not given support, who are left to languish in the community. Over 40 young people have stayed with Project Youth's crisis accommodation 9 months longer than policy allows them, but there's nowhere for them to go. So I'd call on the government to start looking at organisations like these three organisations in my community of Cook and support the fantastic work they do.